No, then I'm done.
This is the stream.
We'll stream. You're not gonna post anything with that. But I promise you that thing is like I wouldn't even release that to the public. Like us here in the office can use it, but we'll just keep quiet. Be like, boys, right. It's like, yo, Miles, why are you always posting videos of you at the bank? Never see you at the club.
We can't have this.
Miles, why are you always having meetings with your accountant?
I always eat sushi.
I told the guys they said much for you, like it looks so much. So yeah.
I went to the back boss, just then also like that. I'm gonna go sit by clothes, even if I don't know. Go sit there. I had a sushi buffet, went home. And the content is just as well as
How much price did you eat?
I didn't eat the last time. I think it was like 6 or 7.
How much did you eat the last time?
It was somewhere at 4. I don't know.
They're not every day, but
Possibly. I was, my issue was just that I didn't have breakfast. I was choked because, yeah.
Yeah. Mute my mic.
Yeah, because you didn't mute the mic.
My mic is muted, bro.
Maybe it was the oldest. But there's no music on.
Really?
There's no jazz. I love that you guys are coming in. Who's Jay? Jay wasn't bad. Bafana Basteto.
It's a chat saying there's no music.
There's no music. But they can hear us, and there's no music.
Can I hear us?
Apparently. I'm not to sleep.
Bro, that's weird because the 1 2 1 2 1 2. That's weird.
Yeah. This is 1, 2.
That's supposed to work.
Let me try this. So see, check the music's not coming through the keyboard.
They hear us. That's weird, bro. Oh, it's not picking up the atom. I'm gonna restart Streamlabs. Good morning, Chad. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to my fellow brethren. Miles from Wake in the building. Prophet Bonang. How are you, gentlemen?
Good morning. I'm good. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Chad, how are we doing? Chad, Bonang, what's up, my brother? How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
All good, man. All good, all good. Just in
Perfect.
TP1 on gold right now.
Wonderful.
So we are doing good.
Chad, how's everyone doing? Who's ready to rebuke poverty? I see there's 1% that's not ready. But we'll pray for you. We will definitely pray for you. Can you guys see us? Because I believe there has been a little... Okay, I can see you guys can see us. FX Street, XM. Damn. I wonder how much XM paid to be on here. How much you guys think you pay to be on here for a day? What do you think, Miles? How much you... Chad, let me know in the chat. If you get it correct, for a day. If you get it correct, I'm going to send you a $10,000 Bolt Funder account. How much do you think you pay to be on FX Street for a day?
200k.
200,000 Rand?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me know quickly there, Chad. We're gonna... Okay, let's see. $15,000. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more time. If you say 50k, just say if it's rands or dollars. You guys are close. I'm gonna give it, say, two more tries. All right, to be on $60,000 for a day. All right. You guys were close. 70Ks, 50Ks. Sorry, guys. But yeah, $60,000 for a day to be on FX Street. That's how much traffic goes through FX Street. And yeah, let that sink in. A day. Per day, $60,000 per day. All right, so yeah, if you've got any type of page that generates web traffic, you can monetize it. All right, that's why some of these prop firm review sites do so well. They're not at this level yet, because if you think about it, every trader knows about FX Street or Forex Factory, and those prop review sites charge you to be listed as their top 5. Also charge you around €60,000 a month. That's maybe a business idea for one of you guys. All right, Chad, let's get going straight and immediately. Bonang, can I ask you to pray for us this morning, my brother?
Okay, no problem. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for this wonderful morning. This is the day that you have made, my Lord. Father, we are up and running. We pray today as we cast down our nets into the deep. We pray for a catch. Lord, bless the work of our hands and everyone in the chat. Father, we pray for this community of the 2Gs trading. May we grow beyond human imagination. Above all, Father, give us a spirit of winning. Always. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Chad, beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. All right, let's get straight into it. Firstly, we're going to start off with the economic calendar. We said that this week is pound heavy. And you can see that the data came out this morning. CPI 0.3%, expected at 0.4%. So inflation is definitely cooling in Britain and all across the world. That's good to see. 11 o'clock, we've got CPI coming out of the Eurozone. That is in basically almost 2 hours, 2 hours, 20 minutes. Retail sales, quite a big one. Tier 3 data coming out this afternoon. I think this is going to be quite a big one. You're going to see some market reaction. Also have the BOC, Bank of Canada, interest rate decision expected to keep rates unchanged. So if they cut, because inflation has been softening in Canada, could be a little bit of a surprise to the markets. And then tonight, 7:30, Chair Powell will be tapping the wires. So that's one to check or look out for. Going straight into the technicals, guys, let's quickly run through it. I'm going to blitz through my analysis for you guys. Yesterday, dollar closing weak bullish. Not yet. The support is not yet confirmed. No daily top wick. Starting to break below previous daily low, but now currently holding it. So if we can hold there, it is going to be somewhat bullish, and we can actually see a follow-up bullish day. Looking at it, there's your previous daily low, currently holding as support. Broken below Asia lows. There's that daily zone as well. So very, very simple for the dollar. This is either going to be your rejection zone, or this is going to be your zone to hold as support. So very, very simple this morning. We don't even have to overcomplicate it. Nasdaq on the daily, let's quickly check it. We are still in this range. Let me just switch off this indicator. There we go. This is your daily range on Nasdaq, your range low, your range high. So what we're going to look out for is if we actually hold as support here, or whether we start breaking lower. Because if we start breaking lower, Nasdaq can come all the way back down to that range low. If we hold here, we're going all the way back into that range high. Okay, this is very common after having almost a 10% up day. When was it? This was on Wednesday. Wednesday last week, we had Nasdaq do over 16% in one day. And what do you think is going to happen? The market is going to cool down, it's going to recuperate, and guys are going to take stock of where we are, and then we can have another leg to the upside. All right, so I am neutral on the day. Looking at the lower time frames, we've got this gap down during the overnight trading, and now currently I want to purely just see what are we going to do here. All right, this zone for me is going to determine whether we reject, continue lower, or whether we trade back inside of the range. Very simple. US 30 on the daily, same thing as Nasdaq. I don't have to overstipulate the point here, but again, US 30, we are basically in this daily range. We are currently rejecting the upside range there, so we could be trading back to this lower range down here. And if I drop down to the lower time frames, already trading now at Asia lows. Give me 1 second here. Alrighty. So this entire zone is going to be important. If we reject here, we can potentially continue lower, or if we can trade above that daily S1 bullish. All right, very, very simple. Gold on the daily, massive breakout. We've been talking about how it is bullish. No bottom wick on the daily, just purely massive upside momentum. Only thing is, how can we get involved with this? How do we buy gold when it's so extended? You gotta wait. We've seen so many times where gold will push, it will give a massive jump, for instance here, and then start to retrace before the next move up. So I am actually going to look for a retrace move today, and I want to see what are we going to do here. All right, 3,300. That is quite a massive zone. That's where I think we could take a breather. But for now, you can't do anything on gold at this stage. You're going to have to wait for some type of resistance, potential pullback back into Asia highs. If Asia highs hold, then we can look for a re-break of the highs. But currently very extended. GBP USD, let's check it on the daily real quick. Also bullish. Yesterday we were bullish, still today it is looking bullish. But now the question is breaking above the monthly R2, rejecting it. Asia highs. If we reject here, chat, very easy shorts back into Asia lows. All right, so everything is going to hinge around this Asia high level. You just need to take your chances from there. Rejections, continue lower. Holds above, we can continue long. All right, and then GJ, last but not least for me, daily. There's that daily zone we spoke about yesterday. Currently closing bullish up against it. No top wick. Very high chance that we can go and create a top wick, and that could be the drive to actually push through and out of this zone into this next zone. All right, so keep that in mind, keep that in the back of your head. There's no top wick, and then we're going to look at what the lower time frame is doing. Beautiful. There's Asia lows. If we can close back inside of the Asia range, very simple buys back into Asia highs, all right? Also, you've got a 189 there, so that's additional confluence, 189. And if we can hold above it, super bullish, and this thing can really run to the upside. But that is my rapid fire analysis. We're going to head over to Miles, and then straight after that, we're going to head over to Bonang.
Right, Jay, let's see what's happening this morning. Quick one over here. I took gold buys, already got I got 13 pips this morning on gold. Let's have a look at why I did that. And then we can work from there. So gold not printing exactly how I wanted with no bottom wick. However, we do understand that this specific candle is more than 3/4 on its way to that QP level. So that was the idea, that we could see 3,300, right? Then looking at that 4 hour, we don't have a 4 hour range, but what we do have is a break of structure over there. Understanding that price needs to come and test that level there, yes, 100%. But if we start dropping down time frames, what is price actually doing? It's still creating the higher highs, which I then wanted to see. And I simply took the trade based off the idea that you've got your 5-minute resistance here in alignment with your 15 over there. We then had a 5-minute closure above. The next candle, once it broke those highs, I then went in longs, got my 13 pips with a 35 pip stop loss today. And then we got that 13 pips and obviously we are done. But looking at gold going forward, as Chris said, we are very overextended. But that does not mean it's sell time immediately. For me to see sells, I need to see price trade now below this little micro area that is formed over here. So if we look at this like that, we have a little range there. Obviously it's very tight, right? But that is still your 5-minute range, which you can see over there. So if I take that into consideration, is the wiser for me to look for shorts in the range, beneath the range, or in that area there? For me personally, it's going to be beneath the 4 hour zone. Okay, so I want to see price not only sell off there or there, but get beneath that area there. Because if I look at the 15 and 30, if that is resistance and this is the break, we need to see something like this to grab liquidity in order to buy, right? 100%. But with that also being said, if we're going to breach those lows, we then want to see price break beneath and start retesting before the drive down. So that is why for me personally, this is the play today. It's going to be buys above this area, 32.91. In anticipation, it will go ahead and tap into QP. Let me just move that there. To tap into QP. Or on the contrary, it fails that area, fails this area, and once price closes beneath, I'll then look for shorts all the way down. Relatively straightforward. This is a no trade range, and this is a no trade range for me. So that's my idea on gold. Buys above there or sells beneath there. It's just a matter of waiting for one of those areas to be penetrated. And once you see those areas being broken, then we can obviously look to get involved. Now, GJ looks a bit choppy, but it's more likely to get a position on GJ sooner than gold. If we look at GJ, very similar to what I mentioned yesterday, was that macro range. There's your high, there's your range over, low over there. You are simply trading from range high to range low, and this is pretty much what I want to see. Can we start to drive down to that range low this morning? That's what I want to see. I want to see not only the current daily low break, but also yesterday's low being broken as well. Going on to that 4 hour, once again, range high, with now the 4 hour providing me with a micro range within that macro, right? What do I want to see for the shorts? As I mentioned on the daily, I want to see the current daily low break as well as the previous daily low. There's that exact same dynamic level of support. Once you can close beneath it on the 30 or 15, I can then look to short the position into a stunning LT on the left hand side. In anticipation, it's going to trade from the highs to the low down to the QP level of 187,500. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at on that 4 hour. Then dropping to the 30 minute, as I mentioned, boys, I need to see something like this where candlestick closes beneath the range like this. Once you can get something like that, whether it be this candle or the next 30 minute candle or the 15, doesn't matter to me. As long as we see that closure beneath on the 15 or 30, close, tap in, grab liquidity, and then price to anticipate. Us to anticipate that price should then drive from that point. Target area is going to be your next dynamic level of support, which is going to be right here. for 24 pips, candlestick low for 44 pips, and then after that, obviously the drive right down to the 107 pip mark. But for me personally today, I see GJ shorts, and I like the shorts, and I like them a lot. How do I buy this pair if those shorts don't come through? I can't buy it with the low because I'm trading against the trend. But more so what I want to see, I'm talking about the overall trend by the way, but more so what I want to see is this bullish momentum then continue with the 30 minute. How do I get that? I need to see this area hold, and for a type 2 entry to form around this area, or type 4 entry to happen above that area. So one of those two. But for me personally, I prefer the shorts, but if the buys do come to fruition, I will definitely monitor this level there and then the break of that area there. But Chad, that's my rapid fire analysis. Very straightforward today. I will obviously be giving out a call once I get involved, but until then we will sit on our hands. Okay, Bonang.
Over to Bonang, Chad. Here we go.
Right. Thank you guys. I hope everyone is doing well this wonderful morning. There we go. That's the US 30 we have with you here. As said yesterday, for me, by the look of things and how I see things for the day today is the fact that, let me just quickly do this. Yesterday, we saw the market running towards the TP, but at some point we were stopped at a break-even. So we had to close those trades. We did not reach the take profit level as expected, which means this key zone was not broken, and we saw the market dipping in there. And then what did the market do? It did exactly what I had said in the morning. My idea, or what I had said, is that from this CV here, what I'll be expecting is that the market comes back to this, my buy one entry zone. My buy one entry zone is actually active as we speak this morning. So this here is my buy area at this point of time, basically based on this. However, based on the mathematical analysis, today's TP was on a sell, and we dropped below and we hit our TP. We dropped from this key zone, and then after that breakout, or more like a break of structure, we saw the market hit TP. Our take profit was around this level as on sells. So at this point of time, I am bullish, and I'm bullish more like one would say support. I would say I'm bullish on a support. That's what I would say. I haven't really executed that much of my buys, but this here is my buying zone this wonderful morning. I'll be looking for price to come back to my trading zone and push all the way up as expected. So I'm expecting this market to come back to this buy entry. As soon as this market comes back to this buy entry, I'll be entering long. And on the other hand, yeah, that's basically what I'll be doing there. I'll be targeting this area here. That area, that's the area of interest, which is the CV. So I'm currently going to be watching and see how this market is going to go about. So what I would do, I would rather have a pending order than running a trade. Why am I not having a running trade? It's simple because we broke this zone, and now we are trading outside our zone. So there's high possibility of the market rejecting that and continuing going down. But however, as it is like this, if we come back in here, I'm expecting this market to go all the way up and hitting my take profit. As for now, pending orders will be on my side while I watch and see how this market behaves. As for sales, we've already hit our TP, so that's it for the day. Let's look at gold. Gold, as predicted yesterday, I did tell you that from here, and I did mention many times that even in this zone, I'll be still looking for buys. Kept on with my buys up until the take profit calculation number 1 was done. As you can see, take profit number 2, as calculated live on the stream yesterday, was also hit. Looking at the market right now, it's very, very much bullish. I did also my mathematics this morning as well. Do you know what it is telling me? It is showing me that the next target is this level. Basically, this is where this market is likely going to go. But at this point of time, there is no way a person would enter buys there. It may slice you like chicken. What are you going to do now? So what we do, me and you, for now, is that we wait and let's look for bearish candles to at least form something like a support. If we can drop to this level somewhere here, and then we range, and then that's when we can look for longs. And longs are going to be going from, I would say, from this level all the way to that level. Basically, that's what we can do, or that's what we can say. Or rather, just watch and see if this price cannot give us a good support all the way to these zones. If we can get a good support here, please look for buys. Look for buys and target the level, which is, let me just focus it in order for people to know what I'll be doing myself. That's the idea I have in mind. I'll be targeting 33.48. Basically, that's it. So I'll look for lower time frames and try to look for some evidence in terms of bullish entries. If we can get a support in this bearish candle, this kind of a thing, this would work for me. Yeah, I would expect this price to come back here a little bit and give me something like this, and then from here I can start to look for comfortability where I can now then settle and look for buys. Nevertheless, I'm looking for buys. Anything that gives me a buying entry at a lower time frame, I'm going to be looking for buys and targeting that target that I just projected this morning, which is 33.48. Perfect. That's gold for me. And then my stop loss will be actually below the first that would be below the first TP of yesterday. That is 32.41. 32.41 will be my stop loss as soon as I find an entry, just because there is this area here around this candle, which is a bit bearish kind of a thing. I would be expecting the price to drop, tap in there, and then from there we push all the way up. Basically, that's who I am on gold. Let's quickly rush into Nasdaq. Okay, this is how Nasdaq played out yesterday. We did our own analysis after the stream, and then during the New York session we took buys, and then the buys were actually hit on TP. So from this zone we calculated, and then boom, our TP was hit. And then therefore today the market is giving bullish signals. So from this level here, I will be looking for buys. So I'm bullish on gold. I'm bullish on Nasdaq. I'm bullish on US30. I'm just going to try and look for perfect area of interest, especially on US30. If there is none, then I'm not going to enter. If I'm to enter any trade between Nasdaq and US30, I'll be entering on a micro zone. That means I'm not over risking, because it's more like catching a falling knife. You know, if you enter here, you are so aggressive, the market may be going against you. So entering slowly will be more safer for me as we monitor how this price moves. Thank you so much. I think that's all for me for the day.
Beautiful. Chad, that is the morning analysis. We're going to look at Bookmap here real quick. Let me know how the audio, you guys said the audio is dipping and coming up and dipping and coming up. Just please let me know. Nothing's changed, so everything is still the same, but we will see what happens. Gold will turn you into chicken nuggets. All right, let's quickly look at Bookmap. So currently, this is what we've got. Let's just open up these markets. Chad, markets are going to open now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad, this is the official round 5. Markets are open and in motion. Ding, 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 ding. Fight. There we go. All right, let's quickly look at Bookmap. We currently have a point of control literally where we are trading at now. This entire zone is a point of control, and this is where price can either continue up or start rejecting. And then US30 barely negative. We currently have like that B shape we talked about, and I want to see what we do here at VWAP. Also a secondary point of control. Let's just quickly do this. There's our major point of control a little bit lower, currently holding. And then we've got a secondary point of control here. All right, so I want to see what we do there. And then Nasdaq, also order flow net bearish currently, but just barely. We've got quite a nice point of control lower here. I don't know if you guys can see there where we consolidated. this is your secondary point of control. And I do think we can go bullish if we hold this VWAP and the secondary point of control. And yeah, we're going to have to see what we do in these zones. Unfortunately, trade for you hitting stops last night. Hitting stop loss 4. I just want to show you guys here quickly. So yeah, please do not sign up to this. Absolutely horrible indicator. I just want to show you guys the stop loss that got hit. So around about 8 o'clock, it told you to sell in that zone, and then stop loss 3 got hit this morning. So definitely not something you want to get involved with. So I don't know. I told you guys yesterday, please do not sign up. And then another 100 of you went to go and sign up. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Yep, I signed up today. Random rankers today. Trade for you giving so much stops, we need to do withdrawals. Yeah, Neil, that is the hard part.
Alright.
I think if you start using Trade for you just got to make sure you've got a very good accountant. You got to have a good accountant. Got to get a very, very good accountant. Cannot wait to eat stop loss. Alrighty, Chad. Yeah, gold. Gold is now on its way to that 3,300 level. Quite a big level. We're gonna have to see what happens there. I've got potential shorts if we start rejecting from there, just for a little bit of a retrace into Asia highs. Okay, so that is if we get it 3,300, and then US 30. Like I mentioned, US 30. If we can get back into this zone, I'm gonna go bullish. We've got a little bit of a gap open there. Got a little bit of a gap there. NAS. If I had to choose between NAS and US 30, I would rather buy US 30. Purely because you guys can see NAS is down almost 1.85 and US is only down 0.45. So a lot of you can say, oh, but Chris, NASDAQ has got a lot more room to the upside. That is right, but you want to buy the one which is relatively stronger. So if I was looking to short either one of these two markets, I would rather short NASDAQ. Even though it's down 1.87, it is showing me that it is the weaker one between the two. No, Chronic, so you're going to get the email today. Bonang, you look tired of making money this week.
No, I'm not tired. I cannot get tired.
Brian saying Bonang is looking tired. Let's see. Chad, did anything happen overnight? I feel like something must have happened overnight. Let's just have a look here. Something definitely happened overnight during Asia. Reference rate, US plans to use tariff negotiations to I can't see anything.
Penguins.
Okay. Okay. Do you want penguins or
Nah, they running around the office, dog.
gold price? Let's see. Okay, nothing there.
Miles, that Forex Mafia, bro. Forex Mafia.
Hey, the full leather.
Other bras sent me a message, asked me did I come on a bike to work.
Gold is going crazy. Hong Kong suspended US postal. Okay, Brian, that makes sense. Nvidia related. Nvidia was banned from. Oh, I saw that. Said it's going to be a $5.5 billion knock on their Q2 earnings.
Nah, I didn't come on the bike.
Ian, for Bookmap, if you go exclamation Bookmap, you will get your first 3 months at 50% off. It's only going to cost you $50 per month.
Nah, not even, Tariq. Not even, bro.
Did you escape the Matrix this morning? What is the guy's name with the
Neo.
no, not Neo, the black dude, not Samuel L. No, it's not Samuel L. What's the guy that is basically like Neo's mentor? Morpheus. It's not
I
Morpheus.
think it's Morpheus, yeah. I walk in, I was like, Matrix.
Did he say that?
Yeah. Bastard. Guys, I wanted these gold buys because, like I said, we should see 3,300. But just depending on how this candle closes is quite important. I would love to start to see some sort of rejection in this area because then I can go for a wick fill. But as it's pressing now, it's going to be a bit tough for me to get involved because you don't have the anatomy that I want. But I am anticipating 3,300. It's very seeable.
Hop into bigger profits. Bonang, so have you've started adding some let's call it some foot soldiers there on US 30 for the longs, eh?
Yes. That's what I'm looking for right now. I have entered basically based on my dynamic entry on M1. I just entered the long just here right now. I want to see how this plays out, and I'm going to be targeting that CV area there that is above this gap. So I want to see how this goes. I'll stop loss just below this red candle, and let's see how this plays out. So basically that's how I am on US 30 H1 this wonderful morning. So that's me for you. I have executed. Let's see. I'm still expecting this market to come back inside here, break and push all the way up, and then if we can fill up this gap, we are likely going to continue the yesterday's signal. So there is too much fire in this zone. That means as soon as I enter that zone, I'll be adding more trades this wonderful morning.
There you go, Chad.
Divorcing poverty.
Yes. We are filing a divorce against poverty in 2025. Yes, we don't want to see poverty
Too much
anywhere else.
fire.
That's it. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. Perfect. I like the way it's shooting. Nicely done. Let's see. Beautiful. I want to see it going in there as soon as we add. That's our buy entry, by the way, which is of yesterday. So from that zone, we're likely going to continue pushing up. Let's see. All right.
Chad, I'm just going to jump to my screen real quick here. As you can see, there's that 2 point of controls currently holding above it. Volume is still relatively sideways chopped here. There's your VWAP. We are currently holding above it. There's your two zones we spoke about, your two volume nodes. So anything within this zone is going to be relatively bullish. And we are now, let's say, the upper shelf of the volume shelf. And if we can hold above this, you would see the volume continue to push up. And if I'm looking at where the orders are sitting in the market, let's just quickly do this. There's quite a bit of orders sitting there, not a lot, only about 100 cons there, but it's starting to show signs of where the sellers are sitting. So the sellers are sitting a little bit higher, and I would say this zone, monitoring this zone, if you can hold here, I think the longs are going to play very, very well. Bonang already executing some soldiers there, putting them to work.
Yes. Up and running.
Chad, if we can close something like this on gold, I will do the flip of the next 15-minute candle for longs into 3,300. So we wanted to close not this strong, but somewhere around this area there for the flip of the candle to drive into 3,300. That QP level is going to be tested. Whether we're in it or not, we should see 3,300 very soon.
Chad, if you didn't know, these streams are purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please consult with your financial advisor before making any financial decision. You will guaranteed absolutely 100% lose all of your money if you follow what we do here. So please do not follow a single thing we do here. Please.
Beautiful. Let's see. Okay.
Alrighty. Chad, also the worst indicator in the world is it's not giving anything. The worst indicator in the world is waiting for this zone to be tested, and then once this zone holds, the worst indicator in the world will tell you to buy, and then most probably will hit stop loss 4 or 3 again, all the way up here. So I'm just letting you guys know.
Okay, 10 seconds, Chad. Next candle that opens, we need a solid pullback. So we need price to pull back quite deeply, and then I will look for a flip of candle. So there we go. That's a close. I need this candle to start driving down now. I need a solid pullback on that candle. I don't just want to take it right now. The only other way would be break of highs. What's that? 29, 30, 32, 98. So this would be the only way I would take it now. But personally, I would just like a little bit more of a pullback. 32, 98, 39. So it will be there, and obviously 30 pip stop on this one. We'll give it that room. TP1 will be, if we can select, will be there, and that's your overall TP there. To be quite frank, if we go ahead now and break these highs, we should drive right through TP1. Not T1, sorry, a quarter pip. So let's see, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put buy stops right now on gold. Buy stops for me is 32.98.39. This is exactly what I want. I want price to pull back like this. This is awesome. Which means that if it starts to pull back and re-breaks highs, price should then start pumping. Obviously, if it just melts down now, I'm not in the trade, so it doesn't matter. But at this point, I'm so close to that QP level, right? And we're grabbing liquidity. A simple re-break of highs will give me the idea that price can continue driving. So definitely popping in buy stops over there for me personally. Which means that if it does re-break those highs, I would love to be in. If not, then it sinks all the way down, then obviously it's just not a trade for me, but this is the idea right now. So let's see what happens. Buy stops is there. Let's see what happens.
Chad, there's a link if you want to lose money using our indicator. It makes losing very easy. Click there. I would suggest not signing up, please. Yesterday as well, I urge you guys not to sign up. And then another 100 of you legends signed up. So I don't know what more I need to say. The thing doesn't work. Alright, so please do not sign up. Chad, if you would be so generous and kind to just drop a like on the stream, that would be awesome. I think if we can hit 200 likes today, we're gonna give, I'm gonna say, 3 unlucky viewers the worst indicator in the world, where you can actually just take the opposite. It's so bad you have to take the opposite of what it's giving. It's so bad it's actually good if you just do the opposite. So if we can get to 200 likes, we're gonna give it for 3 of you guys to use. You wouldn't use it for very long anyways, but we'll give it to you for a month. All right, 200 likes. You get the braceletto indicate.
Braceletto indicate. Otherwise, it's gold in the chele. Gold in the chele. All right, look at on my side here. I'm still on a buying zone. If you check here, so for me, this whole area is area of interest. I keep on adding trades in this zone, and then danger zone would be actually below this bullish candle going down. That would be danger zone for me, but as of now, I'm okay. Still very much okay. Let's see how this goes.
Brian, only for a month, because you're not going to want to use it. Oh, there you go. People still signing up after I urged them not to. I don't know what more to do.
I don't need it, but who says no to losing money?
Hoping, yeah, Wesley, you will. We had a meeting with Exxon this morning. It's just a case of a workaround we need to find from a compliance perspective, because we cannot get your information from XNES, but we've got a binary way now how we're going to confirm who has met the minimum requirements. So everyone that registered, followed the minimum requirements, you legends will be added today. What I would suggest is XM. Yes, XM. Did I say XNES?
Yeah.
No, XM. I would suggest once you get it, put it on your chart And then there's actually a function to permanently block a indicator. And then you just forget about it. That's going to be the best. I think that's going to be the safest.
Ideally for gold, if we can close weak bearish, we have type 5, and then just keep your eyes peeled on GJ for possible type 3s at the break of the current daily low. I like that a lot.
Miles, sorry man, I'm going to put on your screen now.
No stress, no stress.
Prasteto. Miles.
Hey, bravi.
Bravito.
So still have my buy stops here on gold. Wanting to see if she can reject and break off highs will obviously go long. If not, then obviously it's just not the trade for me and I won't take it. And GJ looking to see what we do at this area. If we close beneath, I'll look short. But if we hold it, I will definitely be looking for type 2s off of this lows. So definitely keep my eyes peeled on that. We've got about 8 minutes until next 30:15. So let's see.
Miles.
So we lose Bonang.
Yeah, you can.
No,
I'm
it's still there.
I'm
So
still
I don't
within
know
my
why.
buying zone.
I don't know why the camera does that.
Oh, there it is.
It goes on and off.
What is the maximum requirement? Hey, Brasteto, minimum requirements to hit stop loss. Guys, you honestly, you don't want it. It's horrific.
Miles, I wish there was a VN here. How long is that TP1 mood? Huh? I don't get it. A VN. Voice note.
Chat. At this stage, we might need to give our competition a affiliate deal because they're doing more marketing for us than we actually market it. So
Yeah.
we actually have to look into that. Actually, just cut them a affiliate deal.
Figgy, I don't really understand what you're saying, bro.
Figizolo.
Figiano.
Miles, I wish there was a voice note. Yeah. How long is that TP1?
I don't get that.
I think he meant like he wishes there was a voice note function on the YouTube live. So he can send you a voice note. Because he wanted to ask how long is your TP1?
How long?
Yeah. Long like
And more like how many peeps kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
10.
think so.
Are you new to stream, brother? Should know the drill by now.
10 is 10.
10 is 10.
10 10. Ben 10.
Have you ever been a Ben 10?
What does that mean though? Because I saw, now that we say Ben 10, I saw this video this video on Facebook. It looks like a lady and it's like, hey julle, ja, ek soek 'n man. Is jy my Ben 10? My naam is Pietro. Of party mense noem my Petrus.
Ex Petra.
Ek is soos, hey. But what is a Ben 10, my bro?
It's like a Ben 10 is if you're younger than the auntie that you're dating.
Oh, is that a
Or
Ben 10?
not even dating, but sliding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sliding like domestic violence or...
Something like that.
I just want to know this sliding. My naam is Pietro. Of party mense noem my Petrus. When he dropped the Petrus, I was done. Bro. Chris, jy het die mooiste manier om iemand soos 'n poepel te laat. Do you guys have partner code for XM sign up? Yes, 2G's Trading. 2G's Trading. That's the partner code, my brother. 2G's Trading. Post morsel for days. I was just going to ask if Chris knows what that is. I don't know. I mean, even though I'm here in between the younger gents, I don't know all of the sayings.
Yeah, Benton has come to life.
I know Rick's. It's now 2G's trading. I think the other one still works, but this is just easier for somebody to remember.
Yeah.
Not slanning, saching. Hey, you guys need God.
To think a
honestly.
dude made a song of early B.
Bro, his show is actually good. I watched him. I watched Lofi when we were on holiday during December.
Yeah.
And both of them actually, like, I don't necessarily like their music, but their show was quite good.
Yeah.
Very energetic.
Look, they also built themselves up very well over the years.
They're very entertaining.
Yes, definitely.
Let Chris.
Yes.
No, I know that song.
So he took a Benton. Alright, Chad, let's see. I would really love a weak bearish close, something like this. Next candle to pop down slightly and then start ripping up. Weak bearish close will obviously be type 5. So buy stops is still staying there at the moment. Nothing's going to change for me as of yet. I'll only remove them if they start breaking lows.
Even on my side also as well, still holding onto my buys. Or expecting a bounce from this one. Let's see what happens. What happens.
Chad, just quickly looking at Bookmap, as mentioned, we are currently sitting inside of this volume zone. Currently, sellers are slowly but surely edging into price here. What we would want to see is we would want to start seeing some buy bubbles here. I don't know if you guys can see that green that is showing where buyers stepped in sellers. So what ideally we would want to see is some buying volume taking this out of this zone, all right? Currently trading below this zone, and we'll see what the order flow does there. Gold, let's quickly look at gold order flow. Gold order flow is relatively sideways in terms of all the way going back to, what time was this? 8:30 this morning. You can see it's relatively algorithmic, where it's selling, it's buying, it's selling, it's buying, it's selling. So we haven't made a new high on the delta, and we are currently trading quite a bit away from VWAP. Looking at the orders, I don't really see a lot of sell limits to the upside. Actually, none that I can see. So I want to say if we get one more push above these highs and we then start to see sell volume come in, I do think we can come back to VWAP. And then for NASDAQ, let's quickly check what NASDAQ is doing. NASDAQ also inside of this volume node. Sellers just slowly but surely chipping away. I'm going to say if we can get outside of this zone, things are going to look relatively positive for NAS. And looking at the bubbles here, you can still see for the most part, sellers are still lurking here. So it is going to be very interesting to see if we can get some buy volume, but I'll keep that on the side here, and we'll see what is going to happen here. Savannah,
I really don't like this song.
you don't like it?
I can't do it, bro. It's
Why?
played too much. I feel like it's a bad luck song.
No, man, this is
I can't do the Savannah.
bad luck.
Bad luck. Every time I hear this song, I think of that night in Plett, where I walked into this tavern and they were singing "My Light is Savannah." Then they put lights under their Savannah bottles. It just won't leave my head.
This specific song, this NCS song.
No, not
I was like,
nah, not
damn,
this one.
bro,
It was
NCS.
it was like a Gqom song.
Oh, it gone.
Yeah.
So my wife asked me last night. She's like, "What iPhone do you have?" Now it's forever printed in my head. What's his name? The gentleman on Instagram and TikTok. The colored dude that makes these
Liam
videos.
Stoffberg.
Liam Stoffberg. Yes, bro. And she's like, I'm like, no, the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And she's like, ek kry volgende week die iPhone 16 Pro Max. Ek sê, die Pro Max of die Pro Max? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, forget about it.
You don't get it, forget about it.
Pro Max.
The night or the... Nah, Ernest, you guys are bad. We don't do those things. It was on Somalia Climb weekend last year. Wait, that's not paid. That's Neisner. My bad. Neisner.
Pro Max.
Chad, buy stops. I'm still leaving there, anticipating a flip. If the flip comes, I'm in. If it rips down, I'm not in, so it doesn't matter. GJ, nothing yet. Possible type 2s if we can close 15-minute bullish in the next 13 minutes. Let's see.
No ways, another Ernest. Damn. Let's go, coach. All right, chat. Just world free speech. Just nuke that person. It's a bot. They're gonna try and sell some type of thing. Bro, have you seen how these bots would spam your live stream? Like, I just bought TXYDYZ MP2 coin. I just want to thank John. And then there's like a thread of bots. Like, I just joined John's Telegram and my life has changed. Have you not seen it?
I've seen it on
Bro.
IG comments as well.
Yo, these bots. I cannot believe John changed my life. And then the next bot is like, yeah, check there. They're going to, let's go, coach. World free speech. Let's go. Let's just send this account to the metaverse. Bro, do you honestly think people fall for that?
Definitely, bro. The stories I've heard in my years of mentoring people is wild.
Bro, so my one mate, he's they were phoning clients, like cold calling them, and she asked us later on. She asked him as well. She's like, "Yeah, these young gentlemen phoned me with this investment. I give them 5,000 in a month. They give me 14,000, and it just looks like a very good investment." And he's like, "Mom, what do you mean 5,000?" She's like, "Yeah, no, I send it to them, and yeah, it's going nice, and they send you updates. Like the 5K is gone." I just have to take this quickly.
I actually had something similar like that too with a mate of mine last year. His mother bought into some sort of what do you call this? Mining thing. She first put like 5 grand in. Then they needed this from her. Then she put in like another 10. Then they needed this to do that. And she put in another 20. She ended up putting in like over 100K. And then when she tried to get it back, they said for some VPN pin or something, she needs to deposit another 10K. Don't you think the auntie went and did it? So she kept on depositing. Then afterwards contacted me. He was like, "Miles, what do you think about this? I'm in about 200K. What should I do?" I'm like, "Yo, Tani, your money is gone." So people definitely fall for it. My girlfriend, Brian, actually, I had a mate of mine that was in with that as well. He also got scammed dramatically. Him and his whole family. Yeah, this diamond thing. It was quite, I wouldn't say big, but it was, yeah, decently big here in PE. Like a lot of people were in it. and a lot of people got scammed. Now, I don't know how in 2025 people are still getting scammed by these sort of things. But the most hectic thing is now, I even got this message last week. So a couple of years ago, my brother had a maths tutor. So I obviously had his the maths tutor's number, because obviously I'm like my brother's guardian. So what happened was, about last week, after not speaking to this maths tutor for like years, he sends a message, "Hey man, how you doing?" And for me personally, even if it's like somebody on social media or whatever, I hate when people are like, "Hey," then what must I say? "Hey back." Then they're like, "How are you?" I don't have time for conversations. Get to the point. What do you want to say? Just get to the point. So this dude messaged me, "Hey man, I haven't seen you in a while." He's stay folk. I haven't seen you in a while, and I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" And he's like, "Wait, let me actually get the message for you." Oh, he's like, "I got this new platform. Would you like to invest 5,000, and then next week I'll give you 50K?" I blocked the dude immediately. Then they're using people's numbers that you would kind of know, which is crazy. Then now, when it was the Sunday, "Hello Miles," I hate that. What am I supposed to say? So I'm like, just to get the conversation done, I'm like, "Hi, how you doing? It's me, Dean, the maths tutor. This is my new number." I'm like, "What do you want?" He's like, "I'm competing for an ambassador course online. Please, can you vote for me? But the vote cost $5,000. I'm like, "Brah, footsec." And I blocked him. These guys are using the most craziest ways to scam you, and somehow they're getting people's numbers that you would already have, which is weird.
I see. Right, still on buying zone on my side. I'm expecting a flip in and push up. Let's see what happens. It's taking longer than expected.
Miles, did you see the trees scam called Hot Farm? Bro, I saw this. So, also, once again, an old barber of mine came to me and said, "Hey, brother, I just bought this 15,000 Rand tree. It farms money every day. But it's like a game." I didn't think I saw that thing. I'm like, "Bruh." He's like, "Yo, if you buy the 100,000 Rand farm, you can make 10K a day." I don't know how people fall for it, really. Konzani,
Yeah.
what's happening, brother? We are good.
The issue of farming, somebody once introduced me to it, but I didn't really understand what they were talking about.
Really?
Yes. A mechanic, I had taken my car for tire change. He also showed me the farm that we are farming, we are doing this, we are doing that. Like, I don't understand anything.
Really? Bruh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy.
Brasteto.
Guys, I'll be back shortly.
How many likes do we have now? Are we reaching to 200?
We are currently sitting on 143, 145. So we are slowly but surely getting there. Chad, I believe in you guys. I believe in every single one of you, and I am rooting for every single one of you.
There is a man here called Lyndon. Is it Lyndon? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to give him our lifetime mentorship this side for free,
Hey.
because of he's so much committed. It's just a gift from me. I have to teach him the mathematics.
There we
Lyndon.
go. Lyndon.
Is he here? Lyndon, you just got yourself lifetime mentorship this side. Let me teach you the mathematics. Let's see how far that can take you.
Hey, Chad, here we go. Lyndon Knight. Lyndon Knight,
Yes.
please come to the front of the building.
Welcome, Lyndon. Welcome.
W. Lyndon. Chad, currently nothing for me as of yet. The worst indicator in the world is currently in zone, just waiting for the signal. Signal has been sent. VIP is eating. VVVIP also eating. And then just VIP, we don't send signals there. You gotta join the VVV VIP. Chad, so yeah, just currently waiting here. Once we get out of this zone, the worst indicator in the world will tell us to buy, and then maybe we can hit a stop loss live on the stream with you guys.
All right. Thank you. Yes. You can. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Lyndon. Thank you.
Just dude, it's slow this morning.
Yeah, markets are a bit slow this morning.
Actually, the market has been slow since Monday. I don't know what's happening.
I think it's if you think of everything, it is relatively range bound, and I think for the most part, it was this massive day we had to the upside. That 10% up day. So, Chad, if you remove everything and you just look at US 30, like Bonang mentioned now, actually all the way from Friday, prices now been trading in this consolidation hold. So we're technically trading now back where we were Friday night at 8 o'clock. So from Friday till now, we've just literally gone up, we've come back down, and we are now effectively in this broader range.
Chad, from my side, we're getting 15 close. If this 15 closes bearish, I'm removing my gold buy stops. And then on GJ, if she closes the way she is, that's going to be a type 2 for me, and I'm going to long the pair at break of highs. Okay. It should run right to that 30 pip mark, but obviously targeting 10 as my primary.
Powell is speaking tonight, but I don't think it's going to have any major effect on the markets. Remember, their responses are very well curated. Powell knows that whatever he says has a major effect on the market, so he will never just go out and say anything that could have major market moving ability. So everything will be very well scripted. His PR team would have sat him down saying that, listen here, these are the potential questions. This is how you need to answer. Because remember, I don't want to say he's one of the most powerful men in the world, but he's one of the voices in the world that has the ability to shift a market on a dime. So you cannot just say anything what you feel or this or that. So I do not think.
Okay, there's GJ lined up. Gold, I'm removing those buy stops, guys. So gold, I'm removing those buy stops, even if it does rip and ride right now. That's not something that I want. So gold's buy stops is removed. And then on GJ, I'm going for longs at 188.835.
Bonang, your entry on US state yesterday was spot on. Thank you, Kozani Pax. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, we got something like on my side around 22,000 US dollars on break even. So that was a good one. Today also we went down, and then we are now looking for pull-ups. Let's see what happens.
Guys, actually doing GJ longs 188.767. We have the engulfing that I want. The only barrier that I need to watch out is for this country's distance here, but we have ample room for that stop loss, so I'm fine with that. So GJ longs for me now is 188.767. TP1 will obviously be 10, and then the runner I will anticipate to run into the resistance point for 16.8, and then overall over there. So being a bit more aggressive with the entry just because we have met the criteria now. So I'm doing buy stops on this 188 to 767.
Engulfing where engulfing there.
And then removing this. Look, gold can definitely run. QP is right there, but there's no entry criteria for me after that bearish candle.
Victor, so we had a discussion this morning based off your daily S1 and Asia lows. So if we look at it here, I mentioned that this is going to be your pivot point for the London session. So we pushed back into it, we rejected it. So unless we start trading back above here, things can get a little bit sticky towards the downside. And then we can go and test that daily S2 because we're purely trading from pivot to pivot. And we've rejected the daily S1. That's quite clear. We have rejected it. Then what could happen is we could test the daily S2. That is where we can potentially find support to continue back to the upside, or that is potentially where we can re-break and then continue to the daily S3, which is down here. So at this stage, it is at a tricky zone for me personally. I didn't execute on the short idea there, purely because it's for me that gap that's open there, Asia highs untested. I would rather want to see price trade back in there than try and short it from here. So the shorts for me become a little bit more lower probability. All right. Bonang, is your stop loss a set price or it depends on the setup?
Set price how? How does he mean by
I think he means like when
loss.
your stop loss, you would always have, say, a 200-point stop loss on US30. It's like fixed. Or do you is your stop loss based maybe on market structure, or I think that's what it means.
Okay, on my side, usually, like I did say in the beginning yesterday, that myself I don't use stop losses. I use mindset stop losses. If I'm risking, let's say 50,000 per day, if I reach 49,000, I close. That's my stop loss. It's in the mind. But nevertheless, if you check on the chart here, I usually focus on the candles. Let me just show you here so that you can be able to see. I usually focus, like I said, this area here. This will be my stop loss, and I would then consider all this zone downward a danger zone, like I said. But as long as I'm within this bullish zone, bullish candle like that, I'm still very much safe. As soon as we break it, then we take this low of the previous bearish candle. That's when I would consider exiting those kind of trades, because it's likely gonna be flowing down. So my stop loss is always in the mind, and then based on my risk management, I open positions that are accurate in terms of how much I'm willing to risk per trade.
Jexy, looking at bookmap here for you quickly, my brother. Nasdaq is within that zone we spoke about, that volume shelf. So looking at the 2 points of control, still within it. Sellers are slowly but surely edging here. We'll have to see what it does. US30, looking at bookmap, the order flow here, now currently at that lower shelf. And I do want to say, if bulls are going to get involved, this is the place where they should get involved. This is the major point of control. If they lose control of this level, I think you're going to see quite a nice flush towards the downside. But if they can hold this level, because look at the session or the cumulative volume profile, this is where the majority of the volume has been traded so far this morning. And this is where they would need to come in. And then on gold, order flow is still just cruising to the upside here. We are now currently trading somewhat away from VWAP, and I want to see what we do once we start re-breaking these all-time highs.
Yeah, there goes gold 3,300 as mentioned. There's your rips.
Where
Gold.
is that gold? Oh, that's GJ.
No, gold. Gold, guys, as mentioned, anticipated gold tapping into 3,300. They were just tapping now, but I just didn't like that bearish close. But if you wanted to take it on the 30, you could have, because you still have that higher highs and higher lows in the anatomy. To be honest with you, I want to expect gold to continue ripping right through this area. But that is gold. Just not exactly what I wanted for my entry, especially with the price being so... I wouldn't say overbought. I don't like saying that, because then people feel like you can't buy at highs, which I buy at highs personally. Obviously within criteria. Brian, oh, well done, brother. Well done, my G.
Chris, how can I copy trade my trades on my Vault Funder accounts? Hey, my dude, I don't know.
Might get executed on GJ here, boys.
Gijana.
Green zone? Green zone. This area. Not necessarily, because they already did on this candle. That's why the type 5 would have been valid on this candle. So exactly what you're seeing on this candle, I wanted it to be that candle. If that makes any sense. It just happened one candle too late. Because now the thing is, now the 15 formed a resistance. So it's a little bit tough for me to get there. But if it's one candle, it's a pause candle, then obviously I'm fine with that. Patiently waiting on GJ here, guys. We might get executed here. We are close to that buy stops. For those that don't know, this is purely just education and entertainment. This is not financial advice.
What can you guarantee though?
I can definitely guarantee you
That
it's cold outside, that's for sure.
And you will lose all your money.
And you'll lose everything.
Alright.
Especially on that weird indicator you guys are busy with. That thing just keeps hitting stop losses, bro.
Yeah. So now we just want to make sure you...
So there, guys. Just got activated in GJ Longs, anticipating price to tap into that TP1 area. Let's see how she goes. We are live. So buy stops have been activated. For me personally, it's a 30 pip stop loss. TP1 is 10, TP2 is 15, and overall TP is 35. This is a type 2 for me. Lended for me personally, I don't use correlation at all.
Is there any correlation between GJ? Yes, they technically move the same, Lyndon. They are technically without, let's put it this way quickly. First and foremost, if you're trading euro pairs and pound pairs, you can use euro GBP almost like we use the dollar index. You can use this as your euro pound index. So if euro is bullish, so let's quickly look at euro GBP here. Maybe just a little education lesson for you guys here. So we can clearly see that euro GBP is pushing up. So that is indicating to me today, this morning, so far, between the euro, come on. So between the euro and the pound, we can obviously see that the leader in strength this morning is the euro. All right, so the euro is currently leading strength. So now how can I use that information to my advantage, seeing that the euro is the stronger one this morning? Now I can say, looking at euro GBP, if I'm looking for long positions and I want to trade, say, GBP USD or Euro USD, then I would rather trade Euro USD for longs because the Euro is the stronger one between the two. If I'm looking for short positions on the majors, for instance, Euro USD or GBP USD, then what I would do is I would trade the pound because I'm expecting weakness on the pound because I can see between the two which one is the weaker one. So that's the first thing. So then using this, a lot of times, think about it, that Lyndon mentioned EJ and GJ, is that a lot of times price will not be driven by JPY. It will be driven by the base currency, which would be pound. So a lot of times you will see a Lyndon where pound yen could be moving up and you could have EJ moving down. And that is not necessarily driven by yen strength. That is purely driven by euro weakness. All right. Does that make sense? Does it make sense, guys?
Yeah.
So a lot of times, if the correlations between the two start to break down, it's not necessarily the cross, which is JPY in this instance. It's the base that's driving. Okay. So if I go to pound JPY now, just check we lost Bonang's camera again. There we go, it's back. So if I go to pound yen now, and I overlay Euro JPY, they should technically be in sync. But now what you can see here is that yesterday, there the correlation broke down. But effectively, pound yen then catched up with EJ. So now today, this morning, you can see that pound yen is moving down, but Euro JPY is moving up. So that correlates with what we saw on Euro GBP, where the Euro is leading against the pound. All right, so for that reason, Euro JPY would be the stronger one between the two, and pound yen would be the weaker one. So you can even see that just on the charts that the Euro JPY is currently positive 0.07%. Pound yen is down 0.45%. All
right. On my side here, just check. On my side here, almost at a stop loss level, as you can see, it dropped. So let's see what happens with H1 King opening. Is there a possibility of opening and pushing up with strength? Let's see. That's what we are waiting for in the next few seconds.
Give back the indicator. Yes, we will. We will give it back.
Perfect. Let's see.
Timo didn't want the indicator back. They said they wanted China. Quite spectacular what they've done here. Quite impressive.
Bit of low volume today, boys.
Very low volume.
Very, very low. This H1 could have done its job fast, but very, very low. It's not even moving.
Timo didn't want how do you give it back? They're just asking pay back the money, Brian.
Someone blew his account.
No, that's adding.
No, I was saying, reading the comment.
Someone blew what?
Nah, he's talking about the dude that just came in.
Oh, payback the indicator.
But chat on GJ, it seems like this support is holding quite nice. We just want to see it obviously pop away from this level. Once again, break those highs, we should then see the drive. The thing is, we've got resistance here on the wicks. So these candlestick wicks, obviously by now you understand that I don't just look at support and resistor within the macro structure, but also within each individual candlestick itself. That's how I read that. So for me personally, this wicks over here, they're all current resistance. If we look to the left, this flat bodies, this is all resistance, right? So we need to break through that level and then start driving away. So that is why obviously we are stuttering at these highs. Well, in this case, the highs. Because of that, we need to get that clean break right through and then price should continue further higher. But it seems like the sellers aren't dominating at the moment. We're still stuck in the liquidity area. So from this area, we should definitely have enough buyers to drive us off of the zone. So it's just a matter of being patient. Market is quite slow this morning. But yeah, simply just a matter of patience right now.
Chris, we can hear the sound. Yeah, I think that's Bonang managing positions there. Chris, what is your thought on China manufacturers saying all the luxury brands are made there? Is it a marketing stunt? Jonathan, I don't know though. I don't know with China and everything going on.
Miles, what's the... Bro, honestly, the best thing you can do is just go to the website and see exactly. I don't work at HFM, boys. I'm just affiliated with them. I don't work there. It's all that fine and nitty-gritty detail. Just go to the website.
That's brilliant. Brilliant. Damn, I keep missing my opportunity to enforce my wrench. I'm going to do a poll here. Let's see if the chat wants the worst indicator on stream.
Yeah, there we go. Gold driving right through. As I mentioned, once we clear these QP levels, we should then just start popping. There's no traffic on the left-hand side. GJ just taking a quick nap, but she'll wake up just now. Do you want to see the worst indicator shown on stream? Yes, please. Let's see how poo-poo that indicator is.
Right, I to love when until I always thought, how do I put that in words? The meta trader sound when you execute that. Is it like a swoosh swoosh or is it like a coo coo? I always wondered how would I put that in a text. It's almost like it's more like a swoosh, but it's also it has like a little bit of a plucky sound. You guys have seen the pluckies, those old wimmies where the faith pluckies. It looks like your foot was molded into it, and it's wide.
The blue ones.
Yeah, and they're big. They're usually like 5 sizes too big, but it looks comfortable.
They say if you wear that on water, you can actually float.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
I heard like the guys when they did the first moon landing, they actually had that under their boots. Edski, what did you trade Iron 2000? Did you trade Chad Iron 2000 is in full development. Yeah, all I'm gonna say is Miles saw what it looked like here on the left. It looked like we were launching the Falcon 9 here this morning. But Iron 2000, I think Iron 2000, I told Miles this morning. I'm not going to say, Miles, what did I tell you this morning? Iron 2000. Just tell the guys what I want to do.
I remember this morning you were saying, Keegan, you and myself are the best scammers.
no, but
Okay.
for real, no, but for real now. What did I say this morning? If Iron 2000 is going to work like I want it to.
Yo, unfortunately, Jay, if that shit works, we done, bro. We retiring.
Socials done.
No more socials. We're going ghost. It's done for you guys. We'll stream for you guys, but we out there. We done.
Lol, the coo sound.
And then we're gonna call Brasteto. Skemara.
It's sloppy. Weer eens gelukkig het Kribo my reeds aangeneem. Now, Chad, if it works like I'm anticipating it to work, I'm honestly I'm done with the socials. I'm going full ghost. Full on ghost mode.
Van my Sam. It's exclusive to Black Jackets. So once it launches, the whole office will just wear black jackets. I'm wearing the prototype at the moment. That's so the profits can just slide off of you. That's why it's leather.
Is the Iron 2000 ready? It is currently in full production, my brother. There's quite a bit of work going into. Like I said, trade for you is the baby crawling. It's not even like a big baby. It's a small baby. It was actually a prem baby.
You called it the awesome word. What is that word you used earlier?
Yeah. So it's like a small baby trade for you. It's just cute. It's like crawling, and then the Iron 2000 is almost like a cyborg. It's like
cyborg.
So if you had to put them next to one another, the one is iRobot, and the other one is a premature baby.
A cyborg, bro.
Do you guys have third-party verified audits for what, Jay? For our tax? For tax purposes? Or what should we audit? Chris.
Now the chat, even on my social, like you guys ask the most craziest questions that are not even related to trading. Other guy yesterday was
How much are you paying tax?
how much this and how many cars do you have in your garage? I told him, buddy, I don't even have cars. I have Bata Taffies. I wear Bata Taffies, and when I want to walk far, then I wear grasshoppers. You know
Because they're
grasshoppers.
soft.
Yeah, they're soft.
But you can roll your ankle very easily on them if they've got some wear, because they tend to. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
You actually, like after like a year's walking,
There's camber on them.
you have to take them back just to cut that one piece out.
To show you guys. Jay, the thing is, we all use demo accounts, bro. We're all using demo accounts, and on that demo accounts as well, we're only trading 0.01. So there's no need for auditing because we're not making any money.
It's to show people you're actually... No, Jay, that's why we actually tell people the only guarantee we give you is that you will lose all of your money. And that's why we also urge no one to follow what we do on here. And for some reason, they keep coming back. The more we say, do not come back, you will lose all of your money. They don't even want the audits. We've told them we trade demo. We just lose every day on the stream. So I don't know, bro. It's like people are naughty,
And
but they just keep coming back for more. When we say, please do not take these trades, you will lose, and then still. But if they are smart, Jay, here's the thing. If you reverse engineer it, I'm always saying guys are looking for the best traders. Find a group of the worst traders you can and just do the opposite. Because now you've found what works. All right. They found a way to not be profitable. You just do the opposite.
bro,
that's
that's
how
so
easy-
smart.
That's how easy it is.
We should do that.
Bro, that's how easy it is.
Bruh, even Jay must just go check Keegan out as well. So what FTMO does is they actually send him Monopoly money. So when it comes, it's in Monopoly notes. So that's how he lives,
Bought
man.
the-
Man just
yeah,
fucking
that's
lives
how I
with
bought
Monopoly
the
money.
Audi as well. yeah.
Brand new Audi, just paid with Monopoly money.
So Audi actually gives you a car if you show them that certificate that you're a funded
Really?
trader. Yeah, it's like when he walked in there, he had to like take his certificates with, like in the frames, and they were like, "Bro, sit down." It's like coffee, cappuccino. Everyone's like running around. I even heard the one chick outside like, "He's a funded trader."
Sure.
Everyone's like, "Yo, is he?"
Nah, that's crazy.
Bro, everyone was running around. The guy's like, "Yo, you funded." It's like, "John, come check here." And then, bro, it was crazy, man. Keegan still video called me that day. And it's like, the guys don't want to let him go. He's like €1 there. We also want to get funded. Hey, grasshopper, the ankle break.
But do you see what they do with those funded traders when they buy cars? They don't give them the motors.
Chris, what is happening with the Project G website? Something is not right there. Let me just check. I know we are busy doing some work on it. Let's just check here. Oh, damn. I see what you're saying there. All right, there's some debugging going on there.
Tech team is on it.
Tech team will be working through the night.
Chad, GJ just chilling, going a bit sideways today. Markets are slow. That's obviously something we can see. Pound. Gold did a number for us, which was quite nice. But even that, it's quite slow. Quite laid back.
So this is how we're going to infiltrate FTMO. Keegan is going to be on one of the interviews. This is actually all. Keegan didn't actually do it for the money. We're doing it as a marketing stunt. So when he is going to do his his FTMO interview, he's going to have a Vault Funder cap and he's going to have a big shirt that says www.vaultfunder.trade. So without them knowing, they are actually going to market for us. So it's all marketing, guys. We said we always 5 steps ahead. You guys thought Keegan did it for the money.
I saw that
It's part of the marketing
I saw that
plan.
coming, definitely. I
Yeah,
saw
it's
that.
part of the
Look,
marketing.
he's so good. He was like, I'll just pass a couple challenges just for the marketing. I saw that's crazy.
Beautiful stuff.
Hey, ¿cómo estás, Keegan? ¿Cómo estás?
Somebody asked and said, how long did it take to develop the math strategy? The math strategy took me roughly from 2021. Should be how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Roughly 4 years, because we are just within a first quarter of 2025.
Bonang, we're gonna have another podcast because Chad, I don't know if it's the enemy that doesn't want that podcast to go out, but I think was there a time we actually did ask you this question. Was there a time where you started to doubt your ability to actually excel in trading?
Yeah, there was, but I wouldn't say. It's just that there was a bit kind of a confusion because remember, too much information that I had caused me to doubt a lot of things in terms of my trading. So somehow I would do this, the market does this. I would do this, the market does this. Simple because I'm getting a lot of information from this side, from that side, from that side. So that thing caused me some setback that somehow you will be like, hey, maybe this is not my thing. But at the end of the day, looking at the fact that I had no any other option, no any other way to look up to. So I just had to filter out unnecessary information. All that was more like garbage. Set it aside, and work out this that works. And then up until I discovered my own way kind of trading that I understand, that's when I got back to to the track. So what had caused me to think that this is not my thing is simply because of a lot of information in my mind.
So you would agree that that simple is better. I think we sometimes think we have to make it complex, but the simple trading strategy with good risk management is the one that's going to work.
Definitely, yes. You shouldn't mix things or don't complicate things. Just make it 1 + 1 = 2. That's the simplest way. I think even a standard zero knows that 1 + 1 = 2.
I thought in trading 1 + 1 = 4 because of
No,
the
no.
leverage.
How? What makes you say so?
With the leverage, 1 + 1 exponential.
Oh no, not those ones.
No, I'm
For
kidding.
for
I'm
for
kidding.
us, we keep it simple. We keep it simple. Equals 2. Another one says equals 11.
1 + 1 = 11 lots. There we go. Chad, sorry man, I have to just say this, guys. We will never ever message you first. We do not send messages on our Discord profiles. We will not engage. We're not going to send you long messages asking you how your trading has been. There's no time for that. So please do not get scammed by a fake account. The easiest way I always say for you to check is ask that account to send you a voice note. You guys know what our voices sound like. Ask them to send you a voice note, and they won't send you a voice note because they can't. All right. So please just be vigilant. We're not going to ask you for money. We actually urging you guys not to even sign up for the worst trading bot. We ask you guys not to take the trades we take on here. I don't know what more to tell you, all right? Investor now, GJ, Miles.
Excuse me? Yeah, I did.
Investing.
So the one was gold, bro.
So you're going to pay swaps, and it's triple swaps on a Wednesday because you
Yeah.
pay for Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Chad, do you guys know that's why Wednesday is triple swaps? Do you think about it? Because
Pay for the weekend.
you pay for the interest that you missed on the
It's
weekend.
5 times swap because we have public holiday Friday and Monday. But Chad, a bit of sideways momentum on pound yen. Gold was definitely one of the volume. It just didn't give me that last little confluence. So volume's there. Gold, GJ,
Wagwan.
we parking sideways at the moment.
Sorry, Ruan. Sorry, man. I missed your message. I actually wanted to respond a while back. Yeah, dude. I'm not really in tune with DAX, if I'm being very, very honest with you. I haven't traded it for many, many years. But price action is price action, my brothers. So you can apply the principles of price action to literally anything. Because think about it this way: if there wasn't a watermark on here, and I told you this is US 30, and you didn't see the price label here on the side, you would say it is US 30, and you wouldn't deny it if you didn't know what the US 30 chart looked like. So a candle doesn't really change. Price action doesn't really change. Formations of price doesn't change. The only thing that changes is the symbol that you're trading. So I don't know why guys make it, but purely for me, in terms of the flow, I haven't been trading it. I haven't been trading it for quite some time.
Now let's have a look at gold here. Because couldn't get any entry point, this target is likely going to be hit. You can see it's pushing all the way towards that. All this is math, which means for me it's a missed call. I couldn't find an entry. So let's see if it can rally and continue to hit the next target as projected for the day. But I still have some longs that I took yesterday that I'm still holding on another account. So let's see how this goes. Meanwhile, on US 30, still within, it just took a lot of time for this candle to push up. So somehow there's a lot of uncertainty within this zone. For me, it's a red zone now, where as it stands. Like I told you, once we break this bullish candle law, just once we break it, it becomes more like a danger zone for me. That's why you see even price is bouncing within that zone. It's bouncing just within this candle. So would want it to come in, push. It would have done that in the hour of 10 o'clock, but because of volume, we didn't see good enough volume there. So let's just see if this trade is gonna give us some justice on my side. But I'm still holding onto these trades, and let me see how far this would go. But I'm hoping for the best.
But now you're not choosing to lose today. You're just going to sanitize this one.
Unless I close, but I'm not going to choose to lose. That's we don't decide to lose here.
Yeah,
we don't decide to lose.
No. We decide to win.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Not choosing to lose, guys. We're not
No. Yeah.
No, we choose when we want to lose, but we don't want to lose today.
No. Today is not that day where we are losing.
Chad, just gonna give you some insights what the worst indicator in the world is looking for. The worst indicator in the world is now currently shifted to bearish, and what I would want to see is that we're still in the zone. So this is the zone where things can happen. So ideally what we're looking for is something like this. If we get this, things are going to start getting bullish. So that is where we are with that. Miles is currently losing there as well. The green is actually stop loss. The gray is... That TP is just for vibes. It's not really TP.
It's actually toilet paper because that's when I go to the toilet.
Toilet paper.
Brian, bro, for me personally on gold, I had the buy stops, right? And then we had type 5 on this candle, but because it closed bearish, it invalidated the setup for me. But I told the chat, like, I'm still going to anticipate 3,300. And if 3,300 gets broken, we are running. And we are sure to see the next QP eventually, which is going to be 33.25. That's the next number that we are targeting. But yeah, I'm not in this trade. I never took it. But the only reason is because we closed bearish like that. But I loved the setup. The buys was very, very valid for me. But I mean, on GJ, bit of a mini investment here. Been sitting in this for the past 15 minutes. Could be longer, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sorry, for the past 35 minutes.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. But for me personally, guys, you know I'm an in-and-out guy. So to be here for longer than 30 minutes.
In-and-out burger.
Yes. So for me to be here for longer than 30 minutes, it's a long trade for me. But nonetheless, everything is still valid. These lows are not being broken. By being broken, I mean they're not closing beneath. Which is showing me that the dynamic level of support is still holding, which is nice. So all I want to see is price pop off from this level and then price to tap into these highs. So let's see.
Somebody asking, just curious why you guys don't trade. Dude, honestly, I would love to trade crypto, but I feel like there's a entire how can I put this? There's a certain level of, I don't want to say feel, but there's a certain level of knowing what is going on for me personally, is that I've got a very good idea of where we are at fundamentally and what the fundamental climate is. Maybe that's the right word. So I feel with crypto, the fundamentals there aren't necessarily something that's broadcasted on the news. I feel like there's a community, there's certain voices within the crypto space that almost give you like that mood of what is happening in crypto, and I'm not there. I've never delved into it. And I feel like if you, as much as you can trade price action, if you cannot gauge the sentiment of the broader community in the crypto space, I feel like you're not going to have that ultimate edge. So for that reason, I've just applied myself to the fundamentals of where we currently at. I feel like the crypto space is something that if you're gonna go into it, then you need to leave what we're doing here and fully go into that space. I don't think you can have your feet on both sides of the river. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I would agree.
Does it make sense?
But definitely, like what I would do is, when I still was involved with crypto, I would just
Hodl.
hodl. I mean, that's not really
Diamond hands.
something like that. You know? It's not really
Blazer eyes.
It's not really that. What's the
Stressful.
word I'm looking? Yeah, it's not like taking a lot from you. We're running as a 10 pip gang, Miles. Hey, I don't know what you're doing, brother. This is just my trade. I don't know what.
Spot on, Chris. Crypto. Look, I know guys personally that made. I told you guys personally. I know a guy. I think he was down to his last 250,000 rand, and he took that 250,000 rand to 8 million plus.
True.
And this is no lie. Seeing it for myself.
Perfect.
Oh,
What's happening
banger,
there?
baby. That's
Look at that.
Look
Look at that.
I don't even have
Look
time
at
to
that.
close. Oh shit.
Look
Oh, boys, I'm closing everything right there. That is. Oh,
Look at that.
damn. Ooh,
Look at
wee,
that.
baby. Look
at
at
that. Where
that.
are the W's?
Ooh. There we go. GJ, absolutely slaughtered.
Perfect.
Live on
Perfect.
stream. That is
Perfect.
the
Stop loss
answer.
hit.
Yo, let's go. Guys, we
Stop
just
loss
hit a
hits.
damn big stop loss this morning.
Perfect.
Where did that
Perfect.
candle? Where did that candle go to, bro? I'm looking for the candle to stop. I'm like, where did it go to?
Where did you close out though?
Bro, full position
Must be
30. Wait,
stuck.
it pushed even more than my close.
That's a big 9K.
540. What?
Hey, Chad.
What? Jad,
Is that where you closed?
bro. Full position 68 pips. It just moved too fast for me to close. I'm done till next month, Chris. I'll see you in. Check, so Chad,
Perfect.
this is what I do
Perfect.
every day after I win, right? So what I do is, the boys know in the next office what's about to happen. So every time after I win, I go do a victory dance. So they already know I'm coming. So Chad, well done, absolutely slaughtered. MFX way, baby.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations.
Hey, there we go.
Everything blue. Everything blue.
Chad, something came out. Something came out, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Chad, quick one, yeah. Just looking at everything here on US 30 is we made mention of that daily S2 level. So there you can clearly see daily S2 holding massive jump to the upside now. I don't know, on the back of something came out. This is definitely a fundamental candle. I think you would have seen gold drop as well. So this is definitely fundamentally driven. So we will
up.
so we will see what is going to happen here in the next couple of minutes. Brasteto, Kifana Scammer.
W on the chart, guys. What else are you looking for? Stop loss hit smashed. very hard.
Even US 30.
You can see that. Perfectly done. And then the issue of gold slicing us like a chicken there would have happened. Imagine if I entered there. So it's something that I would have not wanted to see. US 30, my TP level hit. That's a stop loss hit. Congratulations to the losers.
GG, boy. Oh, that was
Congratulations to the
brilliant.
losers.
Thank you so much to Johannes. China is open to talks if Trump shows respect and names point person. All right. Thank you so much. Chad, I told you the entire thing with Trump is he comes out quite wild. He comes out very aggressive. And now everyone is going to start coming to the table. And for that reason, I think at the end of the day, a deal will be made across the board. I think for the most part, all the other European countries are already open to discussion. It is literally just a big tug of war between the US and China. Alrighty, things shifting very, very quickly here.
Tariq, are you in the chat? Chris, we're in with Miles. Chris is always in with me. Chris is always here.
Rasteto.
I was gonna give you a clippable moment, but my fire died out a little
Lee
bit.
passed and I can go back to work. Bro, that is what happened. Okay, we talked about. Beautiful. After that prophecy by Bonang, not planning to lose today. Nice one, gents. Chris, we in Eti is likely as net 10 second when it was code. Chad, like I mentioned, the worst indicator in the world was currently in that zone where I was waiting. And I still mentioned to you guys, ideally if we're still in that zone and we can retest. So now that we've shifted back to the bull side, what we're going to wait for now is for this to pull back into the zone. And we might not get it now, maybe a little bit later, and that to continue up. And then for the gold indicator, that's also very, very bad, is what's going to happen now is if we get closures below here and we get rejections out of that zone, we literally going to come all the way back down here to that 50. So just patiently waiting here. But I think, gents, I think we can call it. That was beautiful. I know Bonang was adding some positions on the lows there.
Always smooth, always smooth, always smooth.
Always smooth, almost like
Yes.
a Japanese dolphin that's running away from the fisher boats. Smooth and silky, like we always do it. Chad, they don't want the indicator.
Miles, she continues, yeah, bro. We don't have time for these louses.
All right, Chad, look at that precision. That is where Bonang set his TP. That is precision for you guys. And then Miles getting absolutely hammered to the upside. So, Chad, beautiful, beautiful day overall. Any closing remarks from you, Bonang, before we get going here?
Let's take the stream to 20,000 subscriptions. That's it for today.
There we go, Chad. There we go.
Subscriptions.
Miles, any closing remarks from you?
10 is 10. MFX way, bro.
10 is 10. Chad, okay. Damn, wait. We can't end. We hit 200 likes. Wait. All right, wait.
Forex Insight says, what the hell happened on USD? Math, my brother. Mathematics. 1 + 1 happened.
Why do I feel like Ed was short? Why do I feel like Ed? Be honest. There's no shame.
He was. I looked at his PC earlier on.
Ed, no, man.
1 + 1 equals stop loss.
Yes.
Joe Edski, no, man, my brother. All right, Chad, give me a second. As promised, 200 likes was smacked. We are going to do a giveaway for the worst indicator in the world for 3 of you guys. Please note, when I send it to you or when you get it, just delete it, forget about it, don't use it. It is absolutely trash, okay? But you guys still want it. You push the likes up to 200. I don't know what you guys are absolute machines. 10 10,000 messages. Holy smokes. You guys sent about... Guess how much messages was sent on Thursday in the chat? In the chat on Thursday.
10K?
6,100 messages in the chat. Bro,
Wow.
that is insane.
Guys are busy with the fingers.
Top chatters, just to give you guys a note here. Top chatters is Rux, 1,530 for the last week. Slashy, 976. Etty, 945. Linden, 603. And Brian, one of the most humble guys we know, just eating caviar while... okay, let me stop there. Brian, 334. Top 5 top chatters. But giveaway time, Chad. I think we're just going to do active chatters. Giveaway to active chatters in the chat. All right. So to make sure... Minimum time user must be active. Let's do this. Okay, unique winners. All right. Let's see view like modifier. All right, chat. We are gonna check who's active. So if you haven't been active, you can pop a message now. Drop a W in the chat. To be allowed to win, you have to be a subscriber as well. That is how we charge you guys. We don't charge you money for these streams, but we charge you likes and subscriptions. So hit that like button. That is how you get an entry here. And also you have to be subscribed. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys a minute. And then we're going to choose our 3 winners here. We're going to choose our 3 winners here. So I'm still going to give you guys a minute.
What's the prize? Sorry, I was just...
A month's access to the worst indicator in the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I was a bit distracted with that big loss we just took. Bro, this... Chad, we're chasing that win streak again, I think. We're coming in very hot. I think that's
Don't
the
buy a red
13th
car
win.
again, eh?
No, we're not doing that. I'm not buying another red car. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'll never buy another red car in my life. Ever.
All right, chat. I hope you guys are ready for the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway now. Your Nighbot is struggling here.
I was hungry for these stop losses, eh?
Okay, Gavandy Drenay. Gavandy Drenay. Please pop me Instagram message. Also with a screenshot of your YouTube username. I will be chatting to you on Instagram. If you don't have my Instagram handle, go !Chris. You will get it there. So Gavandy Drenay. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. All right. Steve Jacobs, the golfer. I'm always thinking about that golfer profile pic. Steve, I'm actually playing St. Francis Links on Friday. It's always very, very tough playing on the 4th best rated course in South Africa. I almost sound like Brian now. Very humble to be playing on one of the worst courses in South Africa. It's just tough scenes all around. Jack Nicklaus designed course. Bent grass, it's terrible. You guys don't want to know. The Garage Trader, my brother, well done to you. That is our 3 winners here today. Is Gavandy, Drenay, or Drani, Steve Jacobs, the Garage Trader. I like that for a big part of my trading journey while I was still smoking cigarettes or slender cigars.
Inches.
I did a lot of trading in the garage as well while I was smoking, and I would pull that cigarette and I would pray and I would look at the charts and I'll be like, yo, I need a miracle. But yeah, that's the 3 winners. Beautiful. We will see you guys 3 p.m. Bonang, thank you so much, my brother. Miles, thank you so much.
Thank you, bro.
We will see you guys. back tomorrow. From next week, Bonang will also join us during NYSE sessions. So we're just easing the man in. We just want to get him comfortable with the community. But Chad, peace and love, baby. We'll see you guys later this afternoon.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. I'm so high.